Wow, I've really looked forward to this day for a long time. What an exciting and historic day, both for Hood College and Frederick. I want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you, especially to the members of our county government for allowing us to invade your space today. We did give it up many years ago, but here we are, back again. A special shout out to Vivian Laxton, Communications Director in the Office of County Executive and Hood alumna, for helping us with all the arrangements today. I'll say this, it looks like Irma was no match for Margaret Hood, who happens to be with us today. Where's Margaret? There she is. This generous display of hospitality and support reflects the strong and mutually beneficial partnership Hood and Frederick have thoroughly enjoyed for the past 125 years today. This partnership is also evident by the number of you who are present. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge some of our special guests, although I do apologize, as you can see, there are so many here, so I can't mention everyone by name. County Executive Jan Gardner, Mayor Randy McClement, and many other elected officials and their representatives. I'll mention a few of you as we do citations. Thank you for not only taking time out of your day, but for all you do for the Frederick community each and every day. Many leaders of Frederick businesses and important organizations in this community, current and former representatives of the Hood College Board of Trustees and the Hood College Board of Associates, my colleagues in higher education, thank you for coming to show your support for Hood College. And last, but certainly not least, the Hood College community, alumni, faculty, staff, and most importantly, our students. You are Hood College. It certainly wouldn't be a celebration without you, so thank you for coming. On this day in 1893, the Women's College of Frederick held its first day of classes in this very building, a culmination of plans that were hatched just down the street at the Evangelical Reformed United Church of Christ. Visionaries ahead of their time, the church and community leaders had the courage to provide an education for the promotion and advancement of women. And due to the support of Frederick, Hood has continued to provide a transformative education for 125 years. Certainly today, much is different than it was on September 12, 1893. In fact, we have pictures, there would be horses right out there right now. The name and location of Hood have changed. We are no longer a tiny, cloistered women's college. The curriculum, co-curricular opportunities, and the composition of our student body have expanded to reflect the needs and aspirations of this community, the great state of Maryland, the U.S., and indeed now the world. Frederick has moved forward in equally bold ways. While sustaining its rich history and agricultural roots, it has grown into a thriving community in which to live, work, and play. Together, we have overcome the challenges the years have brought, deepened our connections, and had positive and lasting impact. In that regard, I want to make today about the future as well as the past. I would like to make an exciting announcement for Hood. Throughout our 125 years, the mission and values of Hood have been constant. We remain dedicated to the academic, professional, and social growth of her students, and we remain committed to contributing our resources to the betterment of this community. Shortly, we will launch the Martha E. Church Center for Community Engagement en route, right around the corner, the County Center for Innovation and Business Growth. Supported by a gift in honor of President Emerita Church at the time of her retirement, this center will serve as the face of Hood in Frederick, facilitating connections with government, business, nonprofit, and other organizations. Through this center, we will better meet the educational and workforce needs of our community, expand internship and research opportunities for our students, and increase our civic engagement. Hood College is indeed an anchor institution for Frederick. That is, we are firmly rooted in this community. Therefore, we continue to pledge our resources to ensure the continued vitality, economic growth, and quality of living in Frederick. Hood has been this for 125 years, and we are excited to do even more in the next 125. And how fitting that we launched this today on Election Day. At this time, I would like to invite County Executive Gardner to say a few words.
Thank you very much. And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Winchester Hall, the original home of Hood College. I really am excited to see so many of you here today because we know Frederick County loves Hood College. I do want to acknowledge a couple of my colleagues who are here, President of the County Council, Bud Otis, Councilwoman Jessica Fitzwater, and I believe we have a few of our state delegation members here, Delegate Carol Krim, and I also believe I saw Senator Ron Young. So thank you for joining us. Today is an exciting day. We will soon unveil a plaque that shows the proud history that Frederick County government shares with Hood College. Winchester Hall was designed by Hiram Winchester. The wing where the plaque is mounted, the wing that we're standing in front of, was built in 1845 to house the Frederick Female Seminary. And the first president was also Hiram Winchester. There was such a demand all the way back in 1845 for women to be educated that the West Wing was added a few years later in 1857. Following the Battle of Antietam in 1862, the seminary was forced to share the building with wounded soldiers, and the school really never fully recovered from its experience with the Civil War. Building designer Winchester retired, and the seminary ceased operations. In 1893, the Potomac Synod of the Evangelical Reformed Church bought the building and equipment and started the Women's College of Frederick. The Women's College, as President Chapdelaine has said, held its first class on today's date in 1893, 124 years ago. So today officially launches the college 125th year. There were 5 men from the Synod who formed the original board of directors for the college. One was Jefferson native William Lakin. Now, if you're living in Frederick County, you know that the Lakin family still is well represented in the Jefferson part of the county. In 1893, Mr. Lakin served on the Board of County Commissioners of Frederick County and was at one time president of the Board of County Commissioners. Mr. Lakin would certainly have been pleased to know that after his death, Frederick County government first leased and then in 1931 purchased Winchester Hall. Now, when the county purchased Winchester Hall in 1931, they paid $35,000 for this building. There continues to be a strong presence of Hood College in our halls here at Winchester Hall, with many alum who work here. We have staff in HR and IT, and even 2 of the staff in the county executive's office are all Hood College graduates. I'm very pleased that the partnership opportunities continue to present themselves between the county and Hood College. In fact, after 125 years, it's now the county government's turn to lease space to Hood College, as President Chapdelaine just announced. So we'll soon be working together to have a direct line of communication between our educational institution of Hood College and our business community, and I really think that will help our business community to thrive. We are very fortunate in Frederick County to have such a strong institution that is both deeply ingrained in our history and is integral to our future. So congratulations on 125 amazing years, and if you'll give me one moment to read a proclamation, I'll do that and share a little more history. Whereas the stately Greek revival structure known as Winchester Hall that currently serves as the seat of county government was founded by Connecticut educator Hiram Winchester. The cornerstone of the East Wing was laid in 1843, and the West Wing followed in 1850. Whereas during the Civil War, the school was taken over by the Union Army on September 17, 1862, to house soldiers wounded in the Battle of South Mountain and Antietam, becoming part of Frederick's General Hospital No. 4. The soldiers departed in January of 1863, but the school did not reopen until 1865. And whereas the seminary later housed Hood College from 1893 to 1915, known as the Women's College of Frederick, Joseph Henry Apple led Hood College for 41 years as its president. And whereas Martha Scholl Hood gifted the college a 28-acre tract of farmland in 1897, and the college moved to that location, and it became Hood College's permanent location. Whereas since its beginning, Hood College has offered a strong foundation in the liberal arts, providing an education that empowers students to use their hearts, their minds, and their hands to meet personal, professional, and global challenges, and to lead purposeful lives of responsibility, leadership, service, and civic engagement. So on the celebration of Hood College's 125th anniversary, I commemorate the unveiling of a plaque denoting Winchester Hall as the original location of Hood College, and as County Executive of Frederick County, I proclaim today, September 12th, 2017, as Hood College Day in Frederick County, and commend this observance to all of our citizens. And I can present this to you if you want.
Thank you, County Executive Gardner, for your leadership and your partnership. And thank you to Councilman Otis for the official declaration of Hood College Day. I would also like to thank others who have provided us with proclamations today. Thank you to Governor Hogan, brought to us by someone both Frederick and Hood are proud to claim, one of our own, Secretary Schultz. Thank you as well to Maryland Secretary of Commerce Michael Gill, and from Senator Van Hollen and Congressman Delaney, and of course Mayor McClemick. All of you brought proclamations in support of Hood today. We thank you so much for that. And now to the grand finale of today's event, the unveiling of the plaque we have placed on Winchester Hall to recognize it as the birthplace of Hood. I will now ask the Vice Chair of the Hood College Board of Trustees, Mark Fries, to join County Executive Gardner and Hood students Caitlin Jean Ward and Mary Amusa for the unveiling. Isn't it beautiful? Let me close by again thanking all of you for taking time to be here and to support Hood College. We have lots of fun giveaways, so make sure that you get those before you leave. And finally, I wish to personally encourage all of you to come to the many, many events. This is just the beginning of a great big party we planned for the whole year. We have some brochures that list those events with us, but you can also just go to our website and you'll find them there as well. Thank you for coming.